Okay, ladies, we're officially back. This is part 2 of the Toddler dress sewing series. And if you made it through part 1, give yourself a high five. The body is gorgeous. The lining, chef's kiss. Oh, and remember that extra 2 centimeter we left at the back? Yeah, that's waiting for the zipper. But today, today, we're diving into the real magic, the skirt, the fluffy tulle lining, and the one thing that intimidates even the bravest sewists, the zipper. And lastly, we tie it with a big, beautiful bow. First up, the skirt. I'm going with a circle skirt, super cute, super flowy, and honestly, one of the easiest styles for little ones. Here's how it works. Fold your fabric 4 times. I know, it's simple geometry, okay? Then we cut a curve at the top for the waist and a round hem at the bottom, and boom, circle skirt. Then I pick one of those quarters, press it straight down the line. That becomes the back opening where the zipper is going, okay? Okay, after that, we'll mark the 4 corners. I'm using pins to mark the quarters, front, back, and sides. Trust me, future you will thank you when it's time to attach this to the bodice. Okay, a little confession. I didn't have one big piece of tulle, so we improvise. I grabbed 4 pieces, each about 36 inches wide. Does it look chaotic right now? Yes. Did it work? Absolutely. Here's how you get that dreamy, puffy look, starting with the gathering process. First, stitch a straight line about 1 centimeter from the edge. Now gently pull one of the threads to gather, not both, just one. Slide the fabric along the thread, gather until it's as puffy as your heart desires. If you have ever thought, am I doing this right? Girl, if it's getting puffy, you are nailing it, okay? Repeat this for all 4 pieces. If you have a big chunk of tulle, do the math and repeat the same process. Next, I matched each fluffy chunk to a quarter of the skirt. Doesn't need to be perfect, it's tulle. It forgives everything. Now, let's attach the tulle lining to the inner bodice lining. Here is my golden rule. Right sides together. This way, when we flip it to the right side, all the seams are hidden neatly inside the dress. Remember, it's lined, okay? Now I added every piece of tulle to 1/4 of my bodice lining and then started pinning. Pin, 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 pin. Pin like your life depends on it. I'm not kidding. Pins are your best friends here, okay? I pin every 1 to 2 centimeters. Then head over to the sewing machine, straight stitch all the way around the waist edge. Once it's sewn, flip it and oh, look at that clean finish. Smooth inside, pretty outside, just how we like it. Now for the satisfying part, joining the main skirt to the main bodice. Same rules apply. Right sides together, then line up the waist of the skirt to the waist of the bodice. And here is how I pin it. I add one of the back edges of the skirt to one of the back edges of the bodice, then mark the center front of the bodice and match it to one of the skirt quarters. Then the sides match the side seams. Lastly, the back edge line up with, you guessed it, the other back edge. Then we'll head over to the sewing machine and repeat the straight stitch all the way around. And look at that. Perfection. The bodice flows into the skirt like a dream. I just keep comparing this dress to a dream because it is. A quick reminder, if your fabric frees, serge it. If you don't have a serger like me, take it with an overlock stitch or even zigzag stitch on your regular machine. Then fold the hem about a centimeter towards the wrong side. Give it a solid press with your iron. This is the secret to a smooth, ripple-free top stitch later. Okay, everybody, deep breath. This is the moment that scares everyone, adding the zipper to a line dress. But we're not afraid. Not today. Let's break it down. Step 1. Measure and mark how long your zipper needs to be. About 6 to 7 inches from the waist down. Step 2. Pin the back seams below the zipper point shut. Step 3. Sew this seam shut, and while you add it, top stitch the hem. Sewing the hem is always the perfect step to postpone. But not today, not on my watch, okay? We will do it now and get it out of the way so we don't postpone it later, okay? And it's perfection. See this zipper? Yeah, today we're conquering that beast. Okay, this is step 4. Align the top of the zipper tape with the top edge of the back bodice. 3 layers, zipper, main fabric, lining. All of these must kiss perfectly. Ready? Let's go. Start with sliding the zipper's right side against the right side of your main fabric. Raw edges together. Now lay the lining on top. Raw edges perfectly stacked. That is 3 raw edges and we have 0 chaos. As you can see, I pin all of my pins vertically up the length, but I switched to a horizontal pin at the waistband. Why, you ask? So that the waistband seams on lining and main fabric stay laser aligned. Tiny detail, but I promise you, huge payoff for that couture look. Now that the 2 raw edges are perfectly aligned, it's time to add the lining. First, line the raw edge of it to the double raw edges we established. As you reach the waist, make sure that both seams are on point. As this step is done, keep going doing the same thing with the skirt. As you reach the end of the zip, repeat this ritual on the other zipper tape. Here is the double check moment. The right side of the zipper faces the right side of your fabric. The wrong side of the zipper faces you. If it looks like that, you're golden. Vertical pins, then that one horizontal hero pin at the waist. Line up the skirt lining with the toe skirt as you cruise past the waistband. I guess at this point it goes without saying that we need to line up the waistband seams together with that beautiful horizontal pin. Then add the lining piece on top of it. You should now have a sandwich. Main fabric plus zipper plus lining. Pin everything in place. Head over to the machine. I do a combo of fake serger stitch followed by a straight stitch about a ½ centimeter away from the edge. Lastly, trim your threads as you go. Optional, but future you will thank you. However, if you choose to skip this step, no judgment. Those tails hide inside the dress anyway. Now we flip the dress right side out. Okay, but remember we left 2 centimeters for a zipper tape free at the top. Here is the make or break move. Stitch a straight line across that gap, forming a crisp 90-degree angle. This secures the zipper and keeps the neckline looking factory made. Corner locked, disaster averted. Check the zipper. Does it zip up smoothly? Chest kiss. Does it look clean on the outside? Oh girl, absolutely. Okay, I promise. Last 3 things we're going to do. Grab a seam thread and needle. First, hand stitch the little gap at the zipper base. Then wrap 5 to 10 loops of thread around the zipper tail. Lastly, snip the excess zipper and voila! Boom! Zipper installed, dress leveled up. We just graduated from zipper territory. Next up, the show-stopping bow. Ready to tackle the fun stuff? Hit that like button if you've ever feared a zipper and lived to tell the tale. Okay, this part, a walk in the park. Let's make the waistband / belt. Cut a stripe of 18 inches long and 4.5 inches wide. Fold in half widewise. Next, fold in half. Stitch around the edge, leaving an opening to flip it inside out. Now add some sew-on snaps to fasten it. Simple, clean, adjustable. I have a dedicated video on how to add those girlies, so I'll link it for you to check it out. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and hit that tiny bell. I post new videos every week. And now the grand finale, the bow. Main bow, 13.5 inches by 10. Middle wrap, 2.5 inches by 1.5 inches folded. Tail, 20 inches long. Tapered from 4.5 centimeter at the ends to 3 centimeter at the middle. Now sew them, leaving a gap in the middle for turning. Flip them, press them, then assemble the bow. Okay, to gather the bow, I use some sewn thread and needle at the center. And then we tug it. Next, we make a loop and a loop and a loop and finally a knot. And it's done. See how cute it looks on the waistband? I'm in love. Next, we'll add it to the long tail and merge them together with the little wrap piece. I sew them in place on the belt. I know, this is a very quick rundown on the entire process, but you can check this video where all the steps are broken down and detailed. Oh, look at this. Look at this. A beautiful, puffy, elegant dress. Birthday ready, wedding ready, memory ready. And listen, if you want me to create a video showing how to draft the pattern for this dress, drop a comment with the size you need. If this video hits 100 likes, I will make it happen. Seriously, this turned out so cute. I'm not even convinced I made it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because next time we're making something even more magical. And with that, all that is left to say is that until next time, I see a beautiful, gorgeous, amazing face next time. Bye!